Today we are headed up to Wilmette, Illinois to go on the first garden walk for us for the season, and I'm so excited. There are so many garden walks happening this summer. I did a video on it. I will link that down below that has the schedule for Chicago and the surrounding areas. But this is a historic garden tour. I don't know what to expect. We've never gone on this before, but I do know we go to the Wilmette History Museum, get the tickets and the map. I think it's self-guided. And then we go around the beautiful gardens. So I'm obviously gonna take you with me. And then after the garden tours, I think we are gonna go get some dinner at Spirit Elephant, which I love so much. It's my favorite restaurant up there. I mean, the food is also really, really good, but there's also a ton of plants in it. So I feel like it just makes me love it extra. And I mean like a lot of houseplants. I will try to get some clips of it in this video, but I'm really excited. And the weather's beautiful. We've been having so many 90-degree days where I walk outside and am immediately covered in sweat. Today, the high is 65. I even have a jacket on. So I'm excited. Let's go head up to Wilmette. We have the map. There are 4 houses, and something I forget is that in the city with garden walks, you would walk in between each of these. Each of these we are driving in between, which is fine, but it is still a really beautiful day. So I'm excited. We are at, I think, the furthest one from the rest of them. I think 2 might be able to walk in between, but I'm excited. Let's go look at some gardens. Ooh, I like this little section. This is the same color scheme as my back garden. Quick recap of the first garden. We just got done. We're now outside the second garden. I loved it. I feel like they utilized every single space of their yard just in the perfect way. There were so many like little nooks and corners, pots mixed in with the landscaping, little areas to sit. And then we were reading the description and it said there are 12 feral cats. So we did a second loop to look for cats. We didn't see any, but I know that they're there now. I love cats almost as much as I love plants, probably more. So I was excited about that. Now let's go to the second one.
Things in this front area. The first is on your left. There's a mushroom-shaped concrete structure. Does anyone know what that is? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. Saddlestone? Does anyone know what a saddlestone is? I didn't know what it was, but then sometimes I'm surprised. But these saddlestones, I guess in many of them would hold up like a food storage structure, like corn or wheat or dried goods. Keep out the vermin. No. It's not bad. Yeah, they are actually, that's what I'm reading. Right.
that why you took?
Garden 2 update, incredible. The amount of detail in that house, from everything down to like the bird houses to the detail on the fence, was just amazing. Even the detail on the stakes they were using to support the tomatoes, it was really beautiful. I've loved both so far, so let's head to the third one. Oh, there was no mention of cats anywhere else except the first one.
And she composts the whole compost in these places. I could see all things, yeah. And the
Just finished at the third garden, and that is definitely my style. Like, I feel it doesn't necessarily have the wow factor or the amount of detail as maybe the second one, for example, but if I had a yard, that is the closest to what my garden would look like. They had the raised beds, a separate vegetable garden, espalier fruit trees. The only thing missing was a greenhouse, which I would love to have one day maybe, but I absolutely loved it. So that would definitely be the closest to, well, we'll see what number 4 is like, but that would be the closest to what I would do if I actually had a yard and a garden.
This is just interesting how we talk about the formalism and the lengths you go. So this is one way of
All right, we just left the fourth and final garden of the garden walk. It was beautiful, but I think the house almost overshadowed the garden. Like, the house was so stunning. The plants were very well done. Like, everything was very well manicured and formal. That's not my favorite type of garden because I'm a bit more haphazard than that, but stunning. That house was absolutely beautiful. So the garden walk overall was incredible. It was more than I expected it would be, so I'm really excited, but I really love them all. Now I think we might go antiquing. This house is not part of the tour, but I made my husband pull over as soon as I saw it. We are at the antique store, Studio 817. I already want all of these, even though I don't have a place for them. Well, I'm back home in the garden, and I ordered the furniture. I got that little garden set at the antique store, and I'm really excited. And it was a good deal, and they included delivery for free. And they're gonna bring it over tomorrow. So that was really exciting. I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna put it yet. I have a few different ideas, so I think when it gets here, I'll kind of play around with that. But it was a really good day. The garden walk, it was even better than I expected. Like, I knew there would be some really good gardens, especially with yard space, which again, we don't really have a lot of in Chicago, but I was just so impressed by those gardens and the details, and I really loved it a lot. So I'm definitely gonna go next year. I did ask, and it's different gardens every year. So it was only 4 gardens, which honestly, driving between them because it goes from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., that was the perfect amount of time to hit all 4. So I don't think a lot more gardens on the walk would really fit in that time. So that was really nice. It'll be 4 different gardens next year. We did go to Spirit Elephant. I didn't really take much video there, except I think I got a little clip of their houseplants, and I did find out that in the 4 years since they've been open, only 1 houseplant has died, which I was like, in the last 4 years, I've killed many more houseplants than that. But just, again, another good day overall. So I will keep you updated once I get the furniture set, and I do need to find a table for it unless I mix and match some of what I have right now. So we'll kind of see how that does, but that was really fun. Really fun garden walk. I would highly recommend going next year. And again, I'll link down below the video and the schedule of the remaining garden walks, because July is when the garden walks are like going. Like, there are multiple every weekend in the Chicagoland area. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.